What is up, WWE Universe? Um, just coming on to do. This isn't a Raw review, but two aspects of Raw, I guess. I wanted to review. First off, we opened Raw with Vince McMahon returning after almost a year, um, which I was kind of disappointed in his return. He didn't seem as into it as he usually is. I mean, he did the typical Wrestlemania, his patented, Wrestlemania. But I mean, he didn't. It didn't seem like he had that much behind his performance last night. Even though it was a quick segment. But he said that. For WrestleMania, there's going to be a special guest host, and that he will announce it next week. Um, as for who it is, I can't say. I really, really, really hope it's not a celebrity. I think at this point, we tried. They tried the celebrity guest host on Raw. It was kind of hit and miss. Some of them were good, some were entertaining, but I don't. Raw and SmackDown don't need celebrity guest hosts. Let the wrestlers wrestle. Let the wrestlers get the storyline across. When they have backstage interaction. Let the storyline go across. Don't add bullshit in the backstage area, and we'll understand what's going on. And that way we won't need, celebrities to come in to, distract us from all the crap that they're feeding us. And, we sure as hell don't need a celebrity guest host at WrestleMania. WWE superstars are celebrities in themselves. They're on talk shows all the time. They're in movies, they're in TV shows. They action figures, toys, everything that all these celebrities have. WWE superstars have too. So why do we need a celebrity from a TV show or a movie or something to come in and help? So I hope it's either a WWE legend or something like that, like whether it be The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin or somebody like that. Even Triple H, if he doesn't make a return, even if he's just a guest host or something like that, or some legend, somebody who's been in the WWE, not a celebrity. I just don't think we need that. I think we need a WWE superstar or something, or wrestler from the past, and or even if they bring like somebody from just somebody in wrestling in general that people are gonna know that is really big. I don't know who, but you know what I mean. But anyway, my other point in this video is people are saying, maybe we're slowly coming out of the PG era. And, obviously you can't just jump from PG to not PG in like one show. We have to take it slow. And I think if they're doing this, we did make some good baby steps with CM Punk, his nose bleeding, and it was all over his wrist tape by his match. So that was kind of a good start if they're going back to the non-PG era, which I hope they are. because I just think it was more, it was better for the business when it wasn't PG. You know, and people will say, "Oh, that I can't have my kids watch it." Yes, you can. You know, it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't any worse than TV shows and movies that are out, you know, with explicit, you know, sexual content or whatever. You know, it really wasn't that different, you know. Yeah, there was blood. Yeah, you know, occasionally you saw like a nipple or something from one of the divas, or you know, they had like a wet T-shirt contest, or I mean, like they had like, you know, pudding matches, with the divas or something like that, which really wasn't that bad, you know. Um, I think they had a couple matches in like a swimming pool or something like that. You know, this stuff wasn't that bad, compared to, you know, stuff that you can see on TV at any time. You know, I think, you know, and you know, look at TNA. TNA isn't PG. Excuse me. And you see kids at TNA shows all the time, and I know, and there's a bunch of kids who watch TNA. You know, I went to a TNA house show recently. Well, I shouldn't say recently. It was back in September, and there's a bunch of little kids there. You know, so I mean, I think it could go back to, you know, non PG and not have an issue, and I think it would be really good for WWE. You know, I just think it needs to go back to a little bit edgier, content, and people will definitely, it'll get better. But that's only if they are actually getting out of the PG crap era. Um, I mean, they did show, they're starting the storyline between CM Punk and, Randy Orton, where they showed back when, I think it was like 2007 or 2008, when, uh, Randy Orton and Legacy attacked, CM Punk, and he's saying he remembers that and he's a patient boy. So maybe, because I think that was back before, the PG era, or right before the PG era. So maybe they're kind of using that to kind of get back into the non-PG era. Did I just say era? I don't know. But yeah, so I hope they're kind of going back. Because I like that more. I think they need like more hardcore matches and stuff like that, and you know, bring back the hardcore title. You know, who didn't like the hardcore championship matches? You know, especially when they had the 24/7 rule. That was awesome. Those were the greatest matches ever, dude. Like, especially with Crash Holly, they had a hardcore match in like a play, like a play place, somewhere, you know, and they had one in a hotel room. It was great with the 24/7 rule. I thought that was awesome. But definitely they need to bring that kind of stuff back. That's just my opinion. Alright, guys.